friends, welcome back to my channel, or welcome if you're new here. My name is Faith, and today I'm going to be guiding you through an evening yoga practice. So this practice is going to be a chill and gentle flow, all about stretching the body, slowing things down so that you can relax and unwind after a long day. We are still going to move the body. We're just going to emphasize more on stretching the body, releasing any tension. We're going to work into the hips, the shoulders, so just an overall full body practice that will help you feel more relaxed and ready for a good night's rest. I don't require any props for this practice, but of course, if you like to use them, feel free to have some blocks nearby. Other than that, all you'll need is yourself and your yoga mat. So when you're ready, change into something comfortable, and let's begin. All right, my friends, let's begin in a child's pose at the back of the mat. Bring the big toes to touch, spread the knees wide, extend the arms straight out in front of you. And then gently rest your forehead on the mat. Once you're ready, close the eyes. And just take a moment to arrive. Letting go of the day you've just had. Any lingering thoughts or worries. Just easing into the body, slowing down the mind. Start to soften through the shoulders. Relax the facial muscles. And start to take deep, intentional breaths here. Breathing deeply into the body. With each exhale, allowing the body to settle. Slowing everything down. Dedicating these next few moments just for you. And let's take one last deep breath in. Open the mouth, sigh the breath out. Once you're ready, lift yourself up to a tabletop. Wrists underneath shoulders, knees underneath the hips. As you inhale, drop the belly, lift the gaze for cow pose. And exhale into cat, round through the spine, draw the chin to the chest. Inhale, cow pose, belly drops. Exhale, cat, round it through. So taking a few more rounds on your own. Just starting to warm up the spine, the shoulders, the back. And come back to a neutral spine. Extend your left leg behind you. Take a big breath in. Exhale, draw your knee to your nose, and then circle that left knee out and around. So just warming up the hip joint here. And then switch the direction, take it the other way. Good, extend the left leg back, breathe in. Exhale, take your left leg over to the left and just start to bend and extend your left leg. So just getting deeper into the inner thighs. And then straighten your left leg. Come up high on the fingertips. As you inhale, drop the belly, lift the gaze. And exhale into cat, round through the spine, draw the chin to the chest. 2 more times on your own. Noticing the different sensations in that left hip. And then come back to a neutral spine. Plant the hands. Step your left foot to the outside of your left hand, coming into a lizard lunge. Make any adjustments that you need here, maybe sliding that right knee back. And then we're just going to shift the hips forward and back. So continuing to warm up that left leg. Stay with your breath here. And then shift the hips back into your half splits. Flex your left foot, bring your hands underneath your shoulders, breathe in, and fold as you breathe out. Relaxing the forehead down. Breathing space into the back of the left leg. Take one more breath. And then rebend into the left knee. Coming back into our lizard lunge. Option to stay onto the hands, or you can come down onto your forearms. Start to roll onto the outer edge of that left foot, allowing your left knee to fall away from your body. Press your hips down and just breathe into the hips here. Feeling a stretch in that right hip flexor, the outside of the left hip. If you'd like to add on, you can take a quad stretch, bending your right knee, reaching the left hand back to grab your foot. Breathe in. And breathe out. Continuing to breathe deeply here. Noticing the different sensations that are happening within your body. And then release the right foot, tuck the right toes, press yourself onto your hands if you're not already there. Pick up the right knee and then step back to a downward facing dog. Bring your feet hip width distance apart, lifting the tailbone up towards the sky. If you want to add some movement, you can bend one knee at a time. Maybe shift the hips from side to side. Just waking up the backs of the legs, the lower back. And then come back to a neutral downward facing dog. Take a big breath in. As you exhale, walk your hands back towards your feet, coming into a ragdoll. Bend your knees, grab a hold of opposite elbows, and just hang heavy here. Letting go of any tension in your neck, your shoulders. Breathe in. And breathe out. And then release the hands. Plant the left hand down. Straighten the right leg. Reach the right arm up for a twist. Stack the shoulders here. You can keep your gaze down towards the floor, or you can look up towards the sky. Take a big breath in. Exhale, let it go. Release the right hand down and switch sides. Straighten the left leg, reach the left arm up. Keep the right knee bent, stack the shoulders, breathe in, and breathe out. Release the left hand down, walk your hands to the top of the mat for downward facing dog. Take a big breath in. Exhale out. Next inhale, lift your heels, shift forward into high plank. Exhale, drop the knees, sit back into child's pose. Breathe in. And breathe out. Lift yourself up to tabletop, and we'll take it to the other side. Extend the right leg behind you. Take a breath in. Exhale, draw your knee to your nose, and then circle that right knee out and around. Warming up the hip joint. And then reverse the circle, take it the other way. Good. Extend the right leg. Take a big breath in. Exhale, take your right leg over to the right, and then bend and extend your right leg. So again, just working into the inner thighs. Good. Now straighten the right leg. Come up high on the fingertips. As you inhale, drop the belly, lift the gaze. And exhale, round the spine, draw the chin to the chest. 2 more times. Inhale. And exhale. Last time, inhale. And exhale. Plant the hands. Step your right foot to the outside of your right hand. Make any adjustments that you need. You can slide that left knee back. And then just start to rock forward and back. So just warming up that right leg. Good. Now shift the hips back, straighten the right leg for your half splits. Bring your hands underneath your shoulders, flex the right foot, breathe in. And fold as you breathe out. Relax the forehead down. Think about lifting your tailbone up to get a deeper stretch in that right hamstring. Breathe in. And breathe out. Good. Now rebend into the right knee, coming back into our lizard lunge. Taking any variation that you'd like, you can stay on the hands, maybe come down onto the forearms. Roll onto the outer edge of your right foot and allow that right knee to fall away from your body. Allow your hips to sink down, breathing into that left hip flexor. If you'd like to add a little bit more, you can take your quad stretch, bending your left knee, reaching your right hand back to grab the foot. So just feeling a deeper sensation in that left hip flexor. Breathe in. And breathe out. A couple more breaths here to pause. You can close your eyes if that feels good. And just tune into your body. And then release the left foot, tuck the left toes, press yourself onto your hands, pick up the left knee and step back to downward facing dog. Take a big breath in and a big breath out. Good. Walk your hands back towards your feet. This time, cross your left leg over your right, and then walk your hands over to the left. So stretching out the outside of that right hip and the right side body. Good. Now walk your hands over to the right. Lift your heels and then start to pivot yourself around, taking a full 360 until your right leg is crossed over your left. Once you make it there, walk your hands over to the right, stretching out the left side body. Breathe in and breathe out. Good. Now walk your hands over to the left and then turn to face the back of your mat, meeting in a forward fold. As you inhale, find a halfway lift, lengthen through the spine. And then exhale, release the fingertips down, step your right foot all the way back, and then pivot to the right for a wide-legged forward fold. Parallel the feet as you fold in between the legs. Inhale, find a halfway lift, and exhale to fold. Relaxing the crown of your head down, feeling the stretch in the hamstrings and the inner thighs. You can take any arm variation that you'd like here, so you can interlace your fingers behind your back, maybe grab onto the ankles. Or if you'd like, you can interlace your fingers behind your head and then just use your hands to gently traction the spine. So feeling that decompression in the neck, the upper back. Breathe in and breathe out. A couple more breaths here. And then release the fingertips to the mat. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, walk your hands to the top of the mat and then step your left foot to meet your right for your forward fold. Inhale, find a halfway lift. Exhale to fold. Slowly roll yourself up to standing for 3, 2, and 1. Inhale, reach the arms to the sky. And exhale, hinge forward at the hips, forward folds. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, plant the hands, step back to downward facing dog. As you inhale, lift your heels, shift forward into high plank. Exhale, drop the knees, lower all the way to the belly. Untuck the toes. Take your left arm out to the side. Bend your right knee. Start to roll onto your left shoulder, stepping the right foot behind you. So your right knee is facing up towards the sky. Feeling a deep stretch in the left side of your chest. Breathe in. And breathe out. Couple more breaths here. And then gently come back through center. Place the hands underneath your shoulders. Press your way back to child's pose. Take a big breath in. Exhale out. On your next inhale, round yourself forward, coming through into upward facing dog. Keep your thighs rooted into the mat. And then as you exhale, bend your knees, tuck the toes, send the hips up and back for downward facing dog. Breathe in. And breathe out. Inhale, lift your heels. Exhale, walk your feet to the top of the mat. Halfway lift, breathe in. Fold forward, breathe out. Inhale, root to rise. Sweep the arms up and overhead. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, step back to downward facing dog. As you inhale, shift forward into plank. Exhale, drop the knees, lower all the way to the belly. Untuck the toes. Take your right arm out to the side. Bend your left knee, roll onto that right shoulder, stepping your left foot behind you. Left knee is facing up towards the sky. Breathing into that right shoulder. Then come back through center. Place the hands underneath your shoulders. Press your way back to child's pose. Breathe in. And breathe out. As you inhale, roll forward into upward facing dog. Keep your thighs rooted into the mat. And exhale, bend your knees, tuck the toes, downward facing dog. Breathe in. And breathe out. Inhale, lift your heels. Exhale, walk your feet to the top of the mat. Halfway lift, breathe in. Fold forward, breathe out. Inhale, root to rise, reach the arms up. Exhale, fold over the legs. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, step back to downward facing dog. Inhale, shift forward into plank. Exhale, drop the knees. This time, walk your hands forward, coming into a puppy pose. Allow your chest to sink down, resting your forehead on the mat. Keep your hips lifted, stacking them over the knees. Breathing deeply into the chest, the shoulders. And then gently press your hips back towards your heels, coming into child's pose. Slowly roll yourself up to a seated position, one vertebra at a time. Once you make it there, reach the arms up and overhead. Take a big breath in. Exhale, interlace your fingers behind your head. Start to open the elbows wide. Pull the heart forward. Take a big breath in. As you exhale, round through the spine, draw the elbows in. Good. Inhale, open the chest, open the elbows. Exhale, round the spine, draw the elbows in. One more time. Inhale to open. And exhale to round the spine. Holding it here. Feeling that stretch in the back of the neck and the upper back. And then release the hands, come back to a neutral spine, and just swing the legs out in front of you. Flex through your feet. As you inhale, reach the arms up and overhead, and exhale to fold over the legs. Reaching your hands for your ankles or your feet. You can bend the knees as much as needed here. And then once you're ready, just allow your upper body to hang heavy. Relaxing through your shoulders. Softening the facial muscles. Just feeling that stretch in the backs of the legs, the lower back, maybe even into the upper back. And with your next breath, lift your chest all the way up. Bend your knees, come to lie on your back. Hug the knees in towards your chest and just rock side to side. A gentle massage for the lower back. And then come back through center. Extend the left leg out in front of you. Take a big breath in. And exhale to twist. Right knee comes over to the left. Gaze over that right shoulder. Breathe in. And breathe out. Feeling that gentle release in the lower back. And then gently untwist. And we'll switch sides. Hug the left knee in, extend your right leg. Take a big breath in. And twist as you breathe out. Left knee comes over to the right. Gaze over that left shoulder. Closing the eyes if that feels good. Breathing space into the lower back. And gently untwist. Hug the knees in towards your chest. Give yourself a little squeeze. And then we'll release into our final resting pose, our Supta Baddha Konasana, bringing the soles of the feet together. Allow the knees to fall open. You can rest your hands wherever they feel most comfortable, and then close your eyes. And just take this opportunity to completely surrender to the mat. Allow your breath to return to its natural rhythm. Not trying to force or change anything. Just allowing yourself to be exactly as you are. Noticing how the breath feels and flows throughout your body. And with each breath, feel your body become heavier and more relaxed. This is your time to settle into stillness. Slow down the body and quiet the mind. And feel free to stay here for as long as you'd like. If you're ready to come out, gently draw the knees together. Roll over to one side. And just take a moment to pause here. Giving your body a chance to catch up. And then once you're ready, in your own time, press your way up to a comfortable seat. Keeping the eyes closed. Taking one last moment just for you. And once you're ready, bring the palms of the hands together in Anjali Mudra in front of your heart. Taking this opportunity to bow down towards your own heart. Expressing gratitude for yourself, for taking the time to do something just for you. Thank you all so much for joining me in this practice. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please give this video a like and subscribe to my channel so you don't miss out on future classes. If you have any suggestions or recommendations for future classes, please leave them in the comments down below, and I'd love to make that happen for you. If you want more yoga classes from me, feel free to check out my membership here on YouTube. I post exclusive videos there a month, along with early access to my public videos here. I'm also going to be starting a quarterly series, so every 3 months I'll be creating a series and making it available on my membership. So if that's something you're interested in and you want to support my channel, go ahead and check that out. Thank you so much for your continued love and support as I grow my channel. With all of that said, I hope you all have a beautiful rest of your night or day, and I'll see you in the next video. May you stay well and always continue to shine.